Hello, this is wmpyr. First off, let me just say thank you so much for your comments and your emails. And please, if you do leave a comment or an email, and if I don't get back to you right away, please don't necessarily think that I'm ignoring you. Sometimes I don't get them until like months later, like Google on YouTube. It has blocked some comments quite a bit. I was surprised at how many were just randomly blocked that I didn't even know about till recently. So this kind of thing happens for no reason whatsoever. So anyway, just want to apologize in advance for those kinds of technical difficulties, but I appreciate y'all's input. And so speaking of which, I was asked about the vertical strikes. So in the last video, I showed you guys the 8 angles of attack, which is this 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then of course we go 4 in the other direction, and that makes 8. And this right here, and then this movement right here, these are the vertical attacks. You could go up and down on each side, but it's on the left side and on the right side. And so the person was not sure how to use that for like a combat type situation. And okay, so let me go to the 8 angles of attack real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? As we're doing this, what you're doing is you are creating a frame in front of you, okay? And you want to have enough repetition that you've done this so many times that wherever you go, even when you're not practicing, when you don't have the sticks, you could see this frame in front of you, because as you're striking, as you're practicing your angles of attack, you're supposed to be able to see those lines, okay? You want to have enough practice that you could see the lines. This is not just random and I don't know where the stick went. It has to have control and precision. So you've got to be able to see your lines. So if you see those lines from the 8 angles of attack, you're creating a frame in front of your face, essentially. This is a frame. It goes up here, 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 here. You're creating a frame around here that goes like from about here to about here and about this wide, okay? And the idea is anything that's coming to hit you, if it's a direct attack, it has to travel through that frame to hit me, to hit my face, to hit my torso. So it has to travel through that frame, unless it goes around the frame, which the idea is if it's going around, it takes longer, so it should be technically a little bit easier to see. But the direct attacks need to come within this frame. So if I'm standing in front of a would-be opponent, adversary, then, and if I'm just standing straight, then I'm giving him full access to go through the frame. So the idea here is the frame can be moved. So if literally there's like a picture frame in front of me that could be moved, that could be angled this way, and then this way, and then this way, all right? So the idea for me is to change the angle there on the frame, make it a little bit difficult for him to just enter straight in. So I change the angle, and once you change the angle, the top horizontal, it's very easy to see that you can hit them in the head area, and then the low horizontal is going to be you're doing a low line attack. The vertical lines, this way or this way, and then on the right side, this way or this way, you're attacking the arms essentially. More than likely, whatever's trying to come in through the frame, you're going to be striking that. But remember, you're changing the frame. You don't want it straight on to where they could just come in easily, enter easily. So you're changing the angle, and once you do that, it'll be much easier for you to hit them on the arm. Because remember, in the Filipino martial arts, defang the snake. We attack the attack. So if they're coming in with a knife attack, we want to hit them right on the arm. So that's where that comes in. Hopefully the whole frame idea makes some sense and clarifies some things there. The other thing that I want to go into is the person said, I didn't know if it was, it didn't feel that smooth, or it didn't seem to flow that well. Going this way and this way flows extremely well, and then over here, boom, boom, here. So when you combine it with a normal figure 8, like so, if it has no problem. So I think it just takes some time and practice, and you'll find out that it flows no problem. The other thing that I want to mention is to use this, I want to compare it to like boxing. Okay, so in boxing, Um, first of all, in eskrima, we like these kinds of diagonal strikes, right? We like the diagonal strikes. That's where you're probably a lot more comfortable with, right? In boxing wise, those diagonal strikes are kind of like uppercuts and punches where you're going to go like this, where you're going across all the way, like so, boom, 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 like this. That's closer to that. So you're going to have to pivot your body for those kinds of shots, boom and boom, right? But if that's all you got, you're going to be more predictable and more limited, because there's, like in boxing, you also have stances, and the key word is here is stances, where you're in a stance like this and you're just going to be fighting boom from here, and you're going boom, 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 like so. And then there are others where you might be more like this, boom, 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 like this, okay? So the difference is the angle. So you want to be able to attack from here, boom, or you want to be able to attack from this kind of stance right here, boom. So this is closer to the vertical strikes that we were practicing earlier. So from attack from here and attack from here, and then combine that with attacks that go across all the way. So now you got a little bit more variety. So with the sticks, those vertical strikes open up stances to where you could attack from here and fight from this kind of stance, right? Or you could fight from the closed stance, which is going to happen, especially if you do a diagonal strike like this. You go boom right here. Then instead of coming back this way, you could still boom, stay closed and fight from here. So it presents different stances from you to attack from. So that's one of the other benefits of the 8 angles of attack. Okay, so last but not least, another thing that I like about the vertical strikes, like so, going this way and that way, is that because they follow a vertical line, I can not only aim for the head, arm, and then possibly even low line, all in one shot. So if the target's a line, I can do stuff like that with these kinds of vertical shots. So I do like that. If one misses, I could still target multiple targets, if that makes sense. So anyway, hope that helps shed some more light in how to use the vertical strikes. That's it for now. Thank you for watching, and take care, folks.